Welcome, everybody. This is Teal from Joy Journey Insight. I thought that I would just share a couple of my poems with you. This decision to make this video comes from a couple of things. One, I was interviewed about I would say about a month ago now, um, uh, and one of the things that they asked me to do was actually to share some of my writing, and I did, and I really enjoyed that. And I realized it's been a while since I've read my poetry, some of my poetry to others. I was a club advisor for the Literary Art Society, which was a writing group at one of the colleges that I work at. And I would occasionally get up there and read from my chapbook. This is called Rainbow Tapestry. The artwork is actually done by my ex-wife and one of my besties. And so a lot of history here. This chapbook was second printing was 2008. I think I might have done the first printing in a little bit before that, but um, and so that was one thing I thought, oh, I really enjoyed, sharing my poems, and it's been a while. And then the second thing that sort of came to mind as well was, having conversation that made me think about a specific poem that I'd written in here. I was having a conversation with um, someone in the tradition, living tapestry tradition, who I've trained. Like, she's now been a high priestess for many, many years. But we were sort of talking about when she was training, and one of the things I had said to her was, "Put away your books and dance." Put away your books. And the point was, right, that there's only so much you can learn from reading and thinking about things intellectually, right? Analyzing and all that. Um, and then there are some things that you simply have to experience them to learn them, to know them. Some wisdom is, we call it experiential wisdom. And you can read about others' experiences, but it's not the same as having your own experience. So, and I'm going to read, I think, maybe two or three poems out of here and just sort of share them with you. So it's a little bit different than what I've some of my videos in the past, but I do all kinds of things. So one of those things is being a poet. So let me share these. Again, these are all these poems were published in 2008, so they were probably somewhere in within a 10-year span prior to that. But many of these were written around that time. But there we go. So my cat is over here beside me, and I'm not sure what she's actually quite doing, but she is making a bit of noise. So here we go. Sorry about that. Put away your notebooks and dance. I am dancing, sweet and languid, surrounded by trees and the liquid warble of a bird, highlighting the growing spring. Mud covers my feet as I dance in the rain, heedless of worries, reveling in my connection to everything living, breathing, being. And I sing the names of beloved goddesses and gods, inviting each to dance with me in my undulating, trance-filled delight. Blessed Inanna, teach me to see all that is hidden in me. Open me to the darkest secrets of my soul. Blessed Hestia, teach me to rest, sacred and whole in my own home. Open me to the mystery of the everyday and the holiness of breath. Blessed Hern, teach me to trust and be wild, giving up this need to control every aspect of my being. Open me to the danger on the edge of letting go. Blessed Hephaestus, teach me to forge and become more than I dreamed I could be. Open me to my own strength and gentleness and risk moving forward no matter how wounded or broken I feel. Come, sisters and brothers, dance with me on this journey toward knowing this risk-taking we all must do, and our search for meaning and our need for life, for love, for breath. And kind of in a similar vein, kind of like getting at that not all of our religious or spiritual, beliefs and experiences and wisdom um, comes from books, right? So This poem is called You Want Me to Write About Religion. You want me to write about religion, but I can only show you the sky, murmuring softly about the wind and the sun, mention the turning of the seasons as a beacon of change in each of our lives. I can talk to you about friendships new and old that hold together through bonds stronger than blood, our sense of family more far reaching than any law book would suggest. You ask me to speak of holy books, as if only the written word can be sacred, as if the light in my lover's eyes isn't blessing enough, or the safety of my mother's embrace, my niece's laughter filling the room, and my brother's fingers on the guitar. Goddess lives inside and outside. There is no separation. Every word here is sacred, despite what you may think. Each poet is the next prophet because they have not yet let go of that sense of wonder that everything and anything that we can see or be is magical, beautiful, and divine. And then I'll wrap it up with a poem titled Mundo de la Madre. And it comes, at the very beginning, I have a quote by Clarissa Pinkola Estes. We women are creating a motherland, Mundo de la Madre, psychic mother world, coexisting and co-equal with all other worlds. We are, each of us, poems upon the lips of the goddess, and she would have us be ourselves fully, so that the color of the poem is rich and the movement flowing, open, vowel ripe. She wants us to understand ourselves as little oceans. Even though the world is water, we are each dreaming of our own private sea. And she wants us to see our lashes as magnificent and all-consuming, wants us to remember that our eyes are the mirror of the world. Each breath contains our soul, endlessly changing, becoming both past and future in the same moment. Our thoughts never stop turning. We are, each of us, poems in a land of poetry, our hands linked in this mundo de la madre, a psychic universe of mother and daughter. We each learn from each other. Our ancestors sing our names to us, reminding us that we are never alone. We write of their lives and their deaths in order to understand our own better, and we slip easily into sky, becoming the blue that lives in our lover's eyes, or the soft white petal of an orchid in bloom, reaching up for sunlight and air, for water to ease the ache in our throats. But we keep writing, we keep being, for there is nothing else to be, nowhere else to be but here, nothing else to be but the poem we were meant to be. Thank you for listening to my poetry, and I hope that you enjoyed that, or at least that was interesting for you. I hope that maybe it inspired you to write your own poem about all of these possible, topics here, about how we are, each of us, poems, about how we are living, breathing magic, right? I hope you keep finding the magic and the joy and the beauty all around you. Thank you.